Good day to all of you. Today we will consider Victorian criticism with reference to Mathew Arnold. Now, we have all known Mathew Arnold as a poet. We've studied his poems. You've done his Dover Beach at the UG level. But uh, he is known as one of the greatest Victorian critics, a poet who turned into a critic. And he started his literary career by writing poetry. And it was at the young age of 31 in 1853 that he published his first piece of criticism as a preface to the poems. And then for the rest of his life, for full 35 years, he did not write anything else except criticism. Now, his criticism can be categorized into three phases or periods. Now, the first phase is from 1853 to 1866. And in this phase, he wrote the preface to the poems. Next, on translating Homer, 1856. Essay in Criticism, first series, 1866. And on the study of Celtic literature, 1866. Now, out of these works, the work which is regarded as his critical manifesto is the preface to the poems 1853. Now, in this work, for the first time, many of the views and principles are elaborated in this work. In the second phase of his career, he was involved for more than a decade in the political, educational, social, and religious controversies of the day. The main works that he wrote during this phase were Culture and Anarchy, 1869, St. Paul and Protestantism, 1870, Literature and Dogma, 1873, God and the Bible, 1875. Now, from all of these works, Culture and Anarchy was the most valuable and significant work of this period. And in this work, he asserts the value of poetry as an antidote to the cultural anarchy of his age. It's a very valuable work. Now, in the third phase, Arnold retired from contemporary controversies to devote himself once again to his literary studies. And during this phase, he published a series of articles on a number of English poets, which he later on collected and published as in Criticism, 1888. So, is criticism, as we just saw, falls into three phases. But Arnold's own criticism can be divided into literary criticism and socio-ethical criticism. Now, Culture and Anarchy, his work which was written in the second phase, is most representative work of his socio-ethical criticism. Uh, it would seem that a socio-ethical work is out of place in a work on literary criticism, but It has been included because it throws valuable light on Arnold's view of poetry as a means of culture. And his literary criticism can further be divided into theoretical criticism and practical criticism. Now, the study of poetry, which is prescribed in your syllabus, comes under the category of theoretical criticism. And his practical criticism largely consists of his estimates of English and continental poets contained in both the series of essays in criticism. So, we've done a little bit about his career, about his works, about the kind of criticism that he wrote, the division, and the work that is prescribed for you under which criticism it falls. We'll continue next time.